Hello. What's up? Hello. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all gonna want to hear this? I believe so. Most definitely. Hallelujah. Lord, you get the honor and glory. In Jesus' mighty name, you get the honor and glory, Lord. Wait for a couple more folks to come in. How y'all doing today? What's the weather like where y'all at? Hey, before I go any further, so y'all know they just abolished, I think it's starting next year, but they just abolished no income tax for Mississippi. Yes, sir. We don't have to. We don't have to do no income tax for Mississippi. Y'all heard about that? Hey, huh? What's up, Kenya? What's up, Ohio? It is beautiful out here. Y'all don't even know how bad I wish I can go fishing. Man, boy, I want to go fishing so bad. It feels so good out here. Beautiful day. Yeah, man. They said no more. Before I get into what I want to say, I'm just throwing it out there. I told you. Look, what I tell you. I told you. So listen, this ought to confirm something. Take that out of your mouth, son. What? My mom said I put. Take it out your mouth. My mom said I did that too, but good Lord have mercy. So anyway, so y'all remember. Now who can confirm before I go any further? Who can confirm? I don't care. I said it, God dog. Who can confirm? I said what 2 years ago, 3 years ago. The Lord said to me, I ain't got to worry about no taxes. You heard me? You heard me? Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all. They don't want to acknowledge. Yeah, don't call me no prophet. Just call me over for dinner. You feel me? I'm breaking up. What about now? Take that out your mouth. Can, can y'all hear me good? Before I go further? So y'all can hear this? Listen, someone said they don't remember that. Yeah, I said about 2, 3 years ago, the Lord said I wouldn't have to worry about taxes when I was out on the land that I was trying to purchase, and He just told me that. So yeah, freezing up. Someone said I'm freezing up. Am I freezing up? What in the world? Someone said I'm good. I'm good. Someone said I don't know. A couple folks saying I'm straight, y'all. Someone said no, slightly. I don't know. I don't know what I need to do. No, you're not freezing. Someone said, no, you're good. Not anymore. Yes, can't. Yeah. All right, check this out. Father, you get the honor and glory in Jesus' mighty name. All right, before I go further, let your boy just say this one more time. God, listen, I'm just a regular fella, but the Lord do tell me stuff. Listen, I want y'all to hear this right now. I want y'all to hear it right now. When I hear God, when I hear God, when I hear God, it's a voice that's direct. Sometimes I be confused, sometimes I be scared, because I'm like, maybe I got this wrong. When I hear something, when I know it's God, you can't tell me nothing otherwise. So God told me about no taxes. God told me Nah. Oh my gosh. Get out of there. I would let you be a boy. Y'all sorry. No, you do too much. Y'all hold on. I would just let him play in the water, but this man don't know how to get in there. Get on in there. Y'all give him a minute. He don't know how to act right, man. He be talking like me, man. You know, well, he gonna get there. He just developing a little bit, you know, but he getting there. I used to put, mama said I used to have beetles and stuff all in my mouth too, but he just getting there. So sorry about that. Give me a moment. All right, back on track. When God says something to me, when I know it's him, it's without a shadow of a doubt. Now, I still be afraid at times because I don't want to get it wrong. But when I heard God, I said, God, when are these things supposed to happen? I heard April. You know, I'm thinking April around the corner. That's pretty close, God. I'm scared now. Don't make me look bad. So I said, God, when I get in my house, God said, I'm gonna give you this house. Said just like that. He said, I'm gonna give you this house. He said, I'm gonna give you this house this year. It's like I be knowing. It's like, okay, I be scared. When I'm about to get that land, God said, I'm gonna give you this land. When God said, you ain't got to worry about taxes, I was hearing this stuff. So this morning, I was looking at this video. And this lady, y'all heard that mom, what's that, her channel is something mom. Y'all heard that lady, what her name is, something mom. It used to be that, but she switched it over. You feel me? So it was like something mom, I forgot, but she called herself prophetess something now. I can't think of her. Yes, a black lady. Someone said, God is letting you use the house because we come with nothing and we leave with nothing. Okay. Mothers of Goshen? No, it ain't Mothers of Goshen. It ain't Mothers of Goshen. Y'all know the lady. She had a channel was like, only for mom, something mom. Then she changed it to prophetess something today. All right, y'all know who I'm talking about. So I just wake up. I look at it. She said, I've been off YouTube, and I just took a glance at it a couple times. What's good with it? She said, I've been off YouTube, I've been fasting. And you know when someone fasts, it's real critical. When someone come off a fast and they hear from God, like it's clear. Now, I'm at a place, I ain't gonna lie, that I don't necessarily have to fast to hear from God because I just learned how to listen for him. Now, he used the fast to help me get this way, but now I can hear him and you know. So she said, she prayed to the Lord during her fast, and basically she was asking about the wealth transfer. And she said the Lord told her, during the month of April, the market is about to pump like you have never ever seen. Like you never, listen, I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, is my twin mom? No. All right, I'm blocking. I gotta block at the same time. She said this. She said, the Lord said, the markets, whatever gonna happen, y'all, I don't know. Mac don't know crap. She said the Lord told her, and she wrote it all down, that during the month of April or whatever, God's spirit is about to move on the markets, and they're about to pump like never before. Remind you, listen, what was the last video I put out? What I had on there? It's gonna be an announcement made. It's gonna be announced. You saw that about Trump. I said it's gonna be an announcement made, something like that. It's gonna be something like that. Whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna cause the markets to pump. Do you understand? Whatever it's gonna be. I don't know. Listen, this another fella. Another fella, he said it's a white guy, whatever. I have I ever seen the channel? I don't know. But he said, praying to the Lord, and the same thing he said, he asked the Lord. It's a whole nother fella. It's a whole nother person. It's a whole nother race. It's a whole nother gender. It's a whole nother being. And he said, the Lord said, during the month of April, everything basically is about to skyrocket. Now, this ain't, I know I heard April myself. Listen, y'all, I'm a man. I have to pray about everything. Do I want it to be April? Yes, I do. Listen, did I tell you the Lord promised me 7 years ago, 8 years ago, before my brother graduated, he said, Mac, before you graduate, you're going to have a new truck. I mind you, I just got a brand new truck off the lot, what, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. When he told me that I just had got my truck, I was like, why? And I don't even have my truck no more. I don't even have it no more. So I was like, why would you tell me that, God? I got a new truck. He said, this vehicle that I give you is going to show people that I have blessed you. So it's going to be some kind of luxury car. It's going to be something like that. But I mind you, all I can say, y'all, am I afraid giving this, saying this? Listen, I ain't one of the confident people that when I hear something, sometimes I'm like, gosh, it is. When it's something exciting, because I've been let down a lot in life. You know, I had dreams and hopes and things done fail. So the doubt come in a little bit because of that. Because I have never seen nothing of this magnitude. But have things happen? Yeah, things done happen. Have God spoke to me and stuff happen like the taxes? Yeah, God told me that. Do y'all remember that? I told it. God said you don't have to worry about taxes. They just got rid of income taxes in Mississippi. I was thinking in my head, see, we don't be knowing what God doing behind the scene, but he doing it. So that came to pass. That came to pass. That came to pass, bro. Mississippi don't have to do no more income taxes after this year. No more income taxes after this year. So it's like, dang. And so I'm like, I'm really much gonna get this vehicle before my brother graduate. I'm really much about to get this house. Is something gonna happen in April? It's like he used it to let me know and to let you guys know that, man, look. And listen, man. I don't know what gonna happen. That's all I gotta say. She said, well, my brother graduated in May from college. See, I thought he said high school, because when my brother graduated from high school, I said, Lord, I thought you said when my brother graduated. He said from college. I said, from college? I gotta wait 4 more years. I said, I gotta wait 4 more years. Then he went to a 2-year college, so I'm like, okay, I only gotta wait 2 more years. Then he went to another 2 more year college. I was like, hey, dummy, you gonna graduate or not? Nah, I'm just playing. But my brother graduating in May. He graduating in May. And the truck that I had is no, yeah, the truck that I had is gone. I'm in need of a truck, and Donald Trump is in office again. Here you go. You're gonna need to unlock the door. Donald Trump is in office again. All this stuff is going on about what's about to happen. Y'all, my faith done just grew a little stronger. Look what's going on. Look how God said, Mac, you about to get a new truck before your brother graduate. Mac, you ain't gonna have to worry about no taxes. Is this the window that God is opening up that he been telling me for the last 3 years that this stuff is about to pour out and it's about to happen right now? Because look how all this happened. My brother about to graduate, no income tax. Is the windows about to open up for me and a lot of other people? Is it? Because look how all this playing out. Look at this. You feel me? Look at how God is putting on me the other day, like Donald Trump going to announce something before I even heard about that. Now people may look at me and be like, Mac, you ought to know that you've been on YouTube, you've been knowing God. Why you doubt so much? Why you doubt? My doubt some of my doubt come in as life, bro. Life has been difficult for me. When you have been at the bottom, let me tell you what happened Sunday. Don't go nowhere. Listen to me. Listen to this. I went out to the country. I enjoyed my brother. Y'all listen to me. Don't go nowhere. Listen what I'm about to tell you. This is the truth. I enjoyed myself. I bought a little crawfish. I bought like 14 pounds of crawfish. They like $3 a pound. I make the best crawfish. Everybody tear my crawfish up. Look, I had my cousins. They come around. Some of my other cousins who, you know, put it like this. We went out there, stopped by my cousin's house. I had a couple cousins that want to talk about me. They want to jank on me. Oh, man, yeah. Okay. Little cousin, because they got a big house. They got land. They got this. This is the truth. This is the truth now. I love my cousin, but they be trying to, because I don't have nothing. Everybody know that. Everybody know my family. Mac don't got no land. Mac don't got no house. Mac don't got no car. All right? So I'm cooking my crawfish, you heard me? My uncle come up. Now everybody eat my crawfish. My uncle gonna come up. Hey, Mac, what them stinky egg crawfish at? Huh? You ain't throwing them on the ground, honey. That's how they talking to me. Yeah, trying to son me. I said, what? Trying to show out because I got another cousin. Like my family, people in my family, they got their own money. One of my cousins, you basically can call him a millionaire. He been working offshore for 30 years. You know, he do good. He got big trucks. He got 6-4s and rent. He got barns and houses and horses. Everybody got something. Mac don't have nothing. So they always try to belittle a little boy me. And because my family is a prideful family, they all about how much money you got. That's all they about, how much money you got. My grandma told me last week, Mac, you still doing that computer stuff? Oh, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. That's how they are. They told me out their mouth, if you ain't working for the family, you ain't doing nothing. That's how they are. Because my family is well known in the surrounding areas. In Jackson, Canton, Ridgeland, Mississippi, Madison, Mississippi State. My granddaddy, because he got a racetrack and had clubs, so everybody know my family. So, the Lord spoke to me. Soon they try to little boy me. Soon they tried, but I got on my uncle. I said, why you want to try to show out like that in front of everybody for? I'm talking, you know, whatever. Then did what he did. Then I had got a fresh plate, a catfish plate from my grandma. You know, fried 5 pieces of big old catfish and a salad. He gonna say, man, come here. I said, what's up? This man reached on my plate, grabbed my fish off my plate, the biggest piece. I said, then he walked out, like trying to show folks, I can do this, he ain't gonna do nothing. I said, God spoke to me. God said, no longer will you be the object of ridicule. I heard him I said, okay. Now, they know not to play with me. They know not to play me because I snap on everybody, but they know that I'm still the level-headed one that don't get as angry, you know, that because of the Holy Spirit. And they know that I'm more calm now, but they know I'm like that. And so it was like, God spoke to me. God said, no longer will you be the object of ridicule. No longer you'll be the butt of the joke and all that, because that's how they always have. So what my doubt come in as, I've always been put down. So I'm confident now. I love Mac. I'm handsome. I love myself. You know, I love that. But it's like because of what God put me through, it just a mixed feeling of, is God with me or he ain't with me? Like, you know, because it's like what he put you through, it's like no one saved you. You feel me? Nobody saved you when they were messing with you. You had to sit there. You had to endure. You had to calm down when it was somebody else's fault. You feel what I'm saying? You had to be the one that be the bigger man while other folks don't. Listen, even when I'm talking to you now, I'm mad, bro. Even when I'm talking to you now, I got this hurt feeling in my gut right now. Like right now, like I love me, and that's why I'm good by myself. Now I'm good when I'm around people. I'm good when I'm around people. Yeah, I know how to handle myself. I don't shy away. I'm the life of the party. Like, I can be the life of the party. But at the same time, when it comes to the material, when it comes to me having a home and me coming having finances, that's where they always hit me at. That's where they always, oh, you might be clean today, Mac. Like my granddad. My granddaddy got dementia. My granddaddy got dementia. God is the honest God truth. He got dementia. But still, last week, went out of his way and gonna say, you been to work? You ain't working with your daddy. I like, man, you supposed to have dementia. How you still know I ain't working with my daddy? But when it come to everything else, you don't even know you in the house right now. That's the guy that's on the truth. He did this last week. Why you don't go to work with your daddy? I looked at him and said, I ain't got to, I don't have to, and I don't need to. I said, I don't want to. That's why he was like, he just turned his head like, okay. That's how they are. I promise to God I don't make this up. That's how they are. So it's like, have I felt like, dang, God forgot me? Shoot your ass. So when I say I hear something from God, yeah, that's what a doubt somewhat come in. That's when I hear God say, I'm going to blow your mind, the doubt come in, because it's like what I have endured with my family for my whole life. It's like, oh, you really going to give me this house? You really going to give me this money? You sure you ain't going to let a nice white couple get the house? You sure you going to let old Mac, black man Mac from Mississippi, who everybody in their family like to get on that time, that really had to fight with his family to be where he is right now? That's why. That's why. Because it's like God allowed them to do so much. Bro, I have been kicked out of vehicles because I ain't agree with somebody. Not cussing or disrespect. Get out of my truck. Because I don't agree with them. You understand? I have been treated wrong. And therefore, that's why my anger, even though I love Jesus, he didn't, God, let me explain something to you. God loves you. With me, I struggle with him loving me because of that. Because I always felt like, don't get me wrong. I know you say, hey, God do it for a purpose. I get that. On the outside, we can sit there and say that because we see a story. We can see. But when you in that position, you been knocked down and kicked down, you start thinking like, man, do God love me? Why he letting these folks triumph over me like this? But that's why sometimes you'll get that breakthrough like, okay, God do love me. You get that boost. But then something else is happening like, so that's me. That's me. I may make y'all joke, but see, it just took a lot. So I don't think I'm gonna tell y'all. I feel like right now, bro, I feel like tears can come in my eyes because I feel betrayed. I feel like y'all don't get it, bro. Y'all don't get it. I ain't talking about somebody just trying to fight you, bro. I done had guns put on me. I done got kicked out of the house. I done got my whole family looked at me like I ain't nobody, bro. Bro, this is God untrue. That's why I was a wild one. That's why I did what I wanted to do. That's why I don't listen to nobody now. Like I'm telling you, it's not no joke, bro. It's not. I'm not just saying somebody just talking about you. I mean, every time somebody see you, you trying to walk the other way because they trying to hack on you. That's how it is. And this ain't no 1-2 years, bro. This ever since I was a little boy. Ever since I was a little boy in school, I got bullied. I was talked about because I ain't had the clothes. Boy. Guess that, I ain't had the clothes. I got to start talking. Ever since I got kicked out of college, my daddy used to say, is you dumb or something? You a dummy? Bro, y'all don't get it, bro. Y'all don't, bro. Folks don't get it, bro. My daddy called me a dummy, Y'all don't get it, bro. Y'all don't get it. Look, bro. Last year, my daddy bought a golf cart, and I was driving my sons and Miracle on the golf cart. I went around to my Uncle Big John house just to holler at her. What up, Uncle? What going on with you? Nothing. My uncle called my grandma and said, that boy on that golf cart like I'm a child. And it's my daddy's. My grandma called my daddy. You feel me? My grandma called my dad and said, Mac on your golf cart. My daddy called me and snapped on me for riding in his golf cart. I said my daddy pulled up beside me, and embarrassed me in front of Miracle. I said, how come you don't say nothing when somebody else? He don't say nothing when nobody else get on there. I don't make this up. I don't make this up. I don't make this up. That's why I'm so angry. That's why I'm so angry. I said, you don't say nothing when nobody else get on there, but you say something when I get on there. Get your own stuff. Get your own stuff. 2 months later, it broke down. Somebody else was driving, it broke down. And it broke down. I said, that's what you get. I said, because God saw what you did. I ain't say that to him. I said to him, I wanted to, but I ain't. It's the stuff I be wanting to say, I can't even say it. One time, my little brother, who got a house, before I moved from my mama's house, he was like, I ain't had no vehicle. This couple months ago, I ain't had no vehicle. I said, he was like, that's when he started driving trucks. I was like, he was gonna leave his car. He left it to my brother that pulled the gun out on me. And I mind you, I love all my brothers, but my little brother, he ain't as responsible as I am. And so I ain't say nothing. I said, dang man, I was like, you ain't gonna leave me the car? Not saying he have to, but it's like, you gonna Zion? And you say I got a wife and kid with him. I'm not saying he have to. It was just like, okay then. But basically him, mama like, nah, I don't trust Mac. I don't trust Mac. Mac gonna mess your stuff. Mama always saying, Mac gonna mess your stuff up. Mac, I'm the most cleanest. I'm the most responsible one out of all my brothers, other than EJ. EJ been living in Houston since he was 18. Went to school and just made a living out there. But all my brothers, I'm the cleanest. I'm the most what? I'm the most responsible. Hold on. Wait till I'm done. Hold on, y'all.
The highlights so he can trace over it.
Yeah.
I put that right there. That man wrote by himself and crossed out all them letters, man.
Good job.
That man did also.
Okay.
I ain't do nothing but sit there.
That's what's happening. She was just saying how Price finished all his homework, cut out the paper, put the glue on back up, stuck it with the letter all by himself. So he left my little brother the car, and he left my little brother his house to take care of the house while he was gone, instead of me. Like I said, not saying that he have to. It's just that I'm the bigger brother. I'm the biggest brother. My older brother ain't here. I'm the big brother, But I said, okay, cool. I ain't saying nothing. My brother got back. My little brother had got drunk, tore the house up, threw up on the back of the seat, left raw meat in the car, and the car smelled stanky and bad. Dent the car up, and came, and that's what happened. And that's what happened. And that's what happened. I said, huh. All because him and my mama was trying to get him to not keep it in my possession, like I'm the fool. He came back home, found there was throw up on the back of the toilet. Maggots from the throw up was everywhere. Throw up on the back of the seat, and it was like, I was gonna say something the first day. God said, don't say nothing. Then eventually he ended up telling me about, what he did? I said, what did he do? That's when he told me, I didn't say nothing, but then one of the other day he brought it back up. I said, well, that's what you get. I said, you wanted to keep the house and car away from me, like I'm gonna do something to it. I said, that's what you get, matter of fact. I said, that's what you get, So these are the things that have affected my life. But at the same time, these are the things that I have been dealing with up to this day. And I know someone just said, oh, you need to let it go. You need to let it go. The Lord told me this is something that he was going to have to do. That's why he told me, he said that 30 more seconds, he said, you're going to see what I'm about to bring through and what I'm about to do for my people and people who have been hurt like you. So it's not that I can let it go. It's something that God is going to have to do, because I could let it go if I ain't have to deal with it. You know, I can forgive and go on, but I have to see these people all the time. And they act like this with me all the time. So it's like, it's not that I don't want to let it go. It's just that you constantly got to pull up your shield and sword all the time. And that's the point. But once, and then you always have to depend on other people all the time. And then you got to wait on other people all the time. And then you can't say nothing because, you know, it's this and it's theirs and it's this and you ain't got a vehicle all the time. That's what it is. So it's like Jesus is going to, that's why this transfer. That's why God said, no longer will I be the subject of ridicule. No longer I'll be the object, the butt of the joke. That's why he said, Mac, that's why he gave me a vision and showed me I was going to be the head of my family. So I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all been treated like this, if y'all have been like this in your family and you have not returned evil for evil, and I ain't just saying someone treat you wrong, because you got to do something too. You got to do something too. It's not just you going through it. It's the response. How far and what more he can do with you. It's the response. It's not because you went through it. Because people go through crap all the time. It's how you respond, and if you gonna act like Jesus wants you to act, and if you gonna be the bigger person. And see, the thing I have done was listen to him, and he made me to the bigger person. You feel me? He made me into the bigger person. And so now that's why I feel more so like I know I'm the man. God, I'm the man, like how God said, you the king long time ago, but he didn't have the palace, he didn't have the lands yet. That's how I feel. I feel like I know I'm who God called me to be. It's just now he about to add the kingdom. Now he about to add the wealth. Now he about to put all the land and dominion under your feet. And that's when the job is gonna be complete of instating me or you into your kinglyship, until your skill, like Joseph. He showed Joseph all this stuff, but it didn't happen until that day. So God give you a word 20 years ago, but it ain't gonna happen until it all he may build you up. He gave you the character. He gave you to be humble, to be a leader. But he's not done with that. He gotta make everything go, he gotta put everything in line. And everything is not in line for you to be a broke king or a broke queen. That's not God. God is holy. He do it fully. He's not gonna call you a king and never give you anything to be a king over. You feel me? He not gonna call you a queen and you ain't a queen over what? Over your own life? He not gonna call you these things and not come full circle with, okay, I'm gonna complete what I called you. You feel me? He gonna complete, and the completion for me is the finances, because I've been humble, I've been down, but I'm also a man now. I'm also respectable, and I'm also, patient, way more patient. And I'm also, I ain't quick to just snap out no more. And I handle responsibility when I don't want to, and with an attitude that is pleasing to God. I ain't saying I'm perfect all the time. So that's what being a Joseph or a leader is. You gotta deal with your subjects, because think about this: when you're a king, that don't mean everybody in your kingdom love you. That don't mean everybody in your kingdom respect you. It's just that they subjugated to you and they don't have a choice. And that's how it's gonna be. They're gonna be subjugated to Mac Man when I bust out, when they see that God done made me a millionaire. You feel me? And I got myself where I want to be, and I have my lands, and I have my home, and I have my own finance. And they gonna see that, oh crap, he ain't just Mac no more. You feel me? So, but because he gonna give it. He gonna give it. And I love my family, because you gotta understand, it only hurts because I got the character and all that, but when it comes to the possession, the things to take care of your life, to take care of your kids, those are the places where they hit you at, because they know you ain't got money to take care of your kids. Oh, you ain't got a job. That's where they always try to hit you at. That's why I say, that's why when God do that, they gonna be complete. Now You gonna see how I take care of my kids. Now you gonna see how I take care of myself in my house. Because they gonna always hit you where they know it hurts you. That's why women sometimes when they want to get at a man, what they want to say? Oh, you ain't got no job. Or, they going to say something that, hit you where they know. They ain't going to tell, if they ain't going to say, if your manhood small, oh, yeah, why you got a little manhood? They going to try, everybody going to always try to hit you where it hurt. And that's where people try to hit. When they knew that I don't have the house or money, this and that, that's what they do. That's what they would do. But now when they see that God done gave me all of it, and can't say nothing else. You can't say nothing else. You can't say Mac ain't got no job. You can't say Mac ain't got no money to take care of his family. You can't say Mac ain't got no vehicle or no house or no land. And they're gonna be coming and try to ask me. But little do they know, I'm about to put this silver in them grain feed and have my subject bring them back, act like they stole something. You feel me? I'm about to put one of them in jail and tell them, if you don't bring back your younger son, you ain't never getting him back. You feel me? I'm about to, you feel what I'm about to do? I ain't gonna do them like that, but my family ain't gonna know how much money I got. They ain't gonna never know how much money I got. They ain't gonna never know. They ain't gonna never know. But they gonna see. They gonna see what God about to do. So God has told me, listen, like I said, I don't know what about to happen. I don't know what about to happen. Someone said, if you ain't got no job, you ain't got no work ethic, bro, you just daydreaming. Boy, I work harder than that. What's your name? Chukuka? Boy, your name sound like a drug. Bro, you don't know nothing about me, boy. You probably ain't even from America. You talking about not trying to work. You probably trying to cross the border illegally. You so goddamn lazy. What kind of name you got? Well, you done lost your brain, boy. So anywho. They don't want to do the work, but you want to come in free. What your name is? What your name is? Jukuka, boy, please. Anyway, y'all be. So I want to encourage y'all, man, that your time is coming, and your time is coming, and I believe whatever God about to do, bro, with these markets, bro, whatever God about to do, I don't know. I don't know what about to happen, y'all. I don't know what about to happen. You feel me? I don't know what is about to happen, but something is about to happen. They judge off appearance. Yeah, that's all they do. They judge off appearance. But God told me Sunday, he said no longer. So what that mean when God says no longer? So y'all, let's just see what happens. Just pray that God, the word I heard, that it was him. And these words that the other people hearing, because, man, I ain't going to lie. I'm ready. Get off that glass. What's that glass? Why you keep saying this week? Y'all, someone said this week, what y'all, there's gold in them hills. Yeah. Why y'all keep saying this week? I'm about to get ready to let y'all go. I just was asking that person. Someone said this week. I wonder why they keep saying like this week. What's supposed to happen this week? So anywho, I don't know what's going on. But yeah. So y'all receive it. And listen, I can't really worry about nobody. Mac, I seen you in heaven. You lying. Hold on, y'all don't go nowhere. You seen me in heaven? Someone said when Joseph came out of prison, it was suddenly. You ain't lying, and Joseph had to get prepped up for the meeting. You ain't lying. This person said you seen me in heaven. You seen me in heaven? Oh, so you lying? But look, I believe y'all, if y'all get ready, man, just get ready. And I believe he gonna bless the Sheba too. He said, and then the other fella said he saw Sheba just blow up. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what they about to do. I don't know, bro. I don't know. So you the one trying to, you don't, what? You the one trying to lead, y'all. Trump's supposed to make an announcement this Saturday. Oh, well, Let's see what it was. Let's see what it is. April 2nd, I think they're trying to accept the ETF. I hope so. All right, y'all. If I don't leave, then I'm gonna be on here talking about some other stuff. Then I'm gonna get to janking everybody, and then I'm get off topic. But listen, y'all got those confirmations, and hey man, just hold it to yourself. You know, you ain't gotta go around and say, he's an April, he's an April. Just, just pray and let's just see what happened, bro. All I know is gonna be something. All I know, according to what that lady said, she said, and then y'all don't forget, what's that fella name? What's that fella name who sent me that article last week? He said he had a vision out of Donald Trump's mouth. He saw the words something about ETF or something. Not Troy. Y'all know the fella. I just did a video the other day. He said he had a vision. He saw from his mouth that Donald Trump announced something, and it had the market skyrocketing. He said it made take that out of your mouth, boy. It made everything go up. Y'all remember that? I forgot what's that boy name? Heck, nah, I ain't talking no Prophet Logan. I just pray for Logan, man. It getting serious over there with Logan, huh? I done told you. I told you, gonna get serious with him. Now, the one woman talking about she done got raped. All right, that rape stuff ain't no joke, cuz. Ain't nothing. That rape stuff ain't no joke. You think it's a joke? That's why he sitting there making that video talking about, I died. He want everybody to feel sorry for him now. Talking about, I died last month. Now, you ain't died. You just want somebody to feel sorry for you. Try to, nah, y'all raping these women. Nah, you ain't died. Ain't nothing happened to you. I promise, don't fall for that crap. Him and Lowe been doing the fool out there. Tomorrow headline, today prophet, Robin Cunningham. Robin Cunningham said he had a clear vision or a dream, one of them, that he saw out of the mouth of Donald Trump, that he announced something that had XRP skyrocket through the roof. Y'all listen, could this be? All I know, I hate, we been having all these dreams and stuff. I'm just like, God, let one of these dreams come to pass. One of them. And that's what we waiting for. That's what we waiting for. Said, Mac, I want to know, you said you saw me in heaven. What you saw me in heaven doing? I want to know that before I let y'all go. I want to hear what this man said. What you saw me in heaven doing? What you saw me doing? I'm dead serious. Write it real quick. I want to hear this. I want to hear what you said. What was I doing? I want to know what you said you saw me in heaven. I want to know what you saw me doing. What was I doing? Yeah, I pray for Lovey. Because God always told me it was a mercy on Lovey. It's who he been hanging around that been influencing him. Because God told me, I heard in my ear, God said, I did call him, but he's gone his own way. That's why I told you, I had a dream, I had a vision that I saw Marcus Rogers on these steps that were glorified, they were lit up by God. And I saw Lovey on these steps that wasn't glorified, they weren't lit up by God. They were mixed with white and gray and like dark. And he was like, that's why I told y'all he was mixing Christianity with mystic. That's why them steps he was going up in wisdom, but it wasn't the wisdom of God. That's what those steps represent, and that's what those colors, that light, that white and that gray, it was like the truth mixed with mystic. But his knowledge, take that out of your mouth, but it was still giving him a knowledge, but it wasn't from God. It was like, it wasn't from God. God told you, job well done in heaven. You lying. Y'all hear what this man said? You lying. This man said he saw me in heaven and he said, God told me, boy, don't have me crown this. Boy, don't do that. You for real? You for real, man? You dead serious, bro? Bro, bro, no. You for real? I'm just saying, man. This man said he saw me in heaven. Where was I standing? Where was I? Like, where do you see me standing at? When this fella on here, whoever just jumped on, he said he saw me in heaven. Now, mind you, Jalen Wilson said the same thing. Jalen said, Mac, I saw you in heaven. walking with the Lord. And I mind you, when I was in heaven, I saw a black fella to my left. He had an afro. When I was walking in heaven, I saw somebody standing to my left, and he had like he had a shirt on, and he was skinny. I ain't know who he was. I got him my witness. I looked, and I saw him to my left, and I did it, and I kept on walking. And Jesus took me to this tree, and I was eating the tree. I was eating the fruit off the tree, and I grabbed this black fruit, and Jesus said, don't eat that one. So I put it back on the tree, and I kept on eating it. But I promise you, he said he lying. No, he said, why I be lying? Like, why would I lie? So you saying, like, why would I lie? That's what you saying? Now listen, you D-Time fella. Your name is D-Time. As the Lord lives, are you telling the truth? Just say, yes, I'm telling the truth as the Lord lives. Are you telling the truth? I'm trying to hear what he say. Y'all just hold on for a minute. Let me see what he say. I'm trying to hear what this fella said. As the Lord lives, are you serious? Don't worry about God. Are you serious? Yes or no? Just answer me, yes or no. Man, you bought 1,000 XRP yesterday. Whew. Man, I'm gonna have to take my rent out of it. Oh, I've been dreading it. I like, oh Lord Jesus. Anyway, he said yes. He said I was standing beside Jesus. But that's real nice. So Jesus told me that, like, you see yourself. So Jesus told me that. I like to hear stuff like that. Y'all had to give me a minute. So Jesus told me that, or was I standing before the Father like God on the throne, or did Jesus say that? Just bear with me a little bit. I gotta know this. I got to know this. I got to know this. He said you were next to Jesus, Mac. Man. Oh man, boy, that I'm gonna make me teary-eyed. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. He said I was standing next to Jesus and he heard God tell me, man, that's crazy. Thank you for telling me that, man. That's dope. I gotta read that again. God told you, job well done in heaven. Wow. He said, God told me, job well done. And don't you know, I've always told God, I said, Lord, the only thing I want to hear you tell me is well done, thy good and faithful servant. Nah, bro. I'm trying my best to hold back these tears. That make me, my heart fluttering. It's been hard, boy. It's been hard, boy. I know I'm young, I'm a 35-year-old man, but I promise you, God in heaven, it's been hard, boy. Whew, it's been hard. I ain't let no tears go, not on here, I ain't doing that. It's just been hard, boy. It's been hard. It's been hard. Y'all, it ain't got nothing to do about just life. It just, I've been knowing ever since I've been little, God been doing stuff in my life. It just been hard. It just been hard, bro. And to hear God say that, to hear him say God said that to me, that's crazy. All of great, my boy, take it out your mouth. Regardless if it's true or not, I believe it's true. I don't think that man lying. No, it ain't no regardless of truth. I believe he telling the truth. I believe he telling the truth, man. Boy, I believe he telling the truth. Man, God work with someone nobody cares about. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Now listen, I'm gonna let y'all go before y'all get emotional on here. I don't want to get emotional. What time is it? 10 more minutes. I give y'all last 10 more minutes. You better not. You better not come out my eye. I go back in. All right, it went back in. Anyway, thank you for that, young fella. God thinks you're wonderful, man. Well, yeah, I appreciate the encouragement. It, listen, I ain't trying to get on here and tell no sad stories and nothing. And when you turn 35, Mac, what that mean? And when I turn 35, April 15th. I turned 35 April 15th. April 15th. Long time. Wow. So, what time is it? Yeah, I ain't know, like I said, I ain't on here trying to shoot y'all no sad story. I know everybody got a hard time. But it just been a little difficult, bro. Like it's been like mapped out type stuff. It's like when you know God is doing it and you ain't got no choice. It's been like imprisonment. That's what it been feeling like. But just like he did with Joseph. I know it. I know it. The same thing. So I feel like he about to release me. Cause if not, I'm about to break out of jail. Pay no taxes, born on tax day. Imagine that. Yeah. Yeah. I used to say, Mama, man, why I ain't never got enough for my birthday? He said, well, your birthday lands on tax day. I said, what that mean? So then I realized, okay, she was telling me that. I like that theme music too. We don't know each other. Oh, happy birthday. For sure. Mac, do a song called Tension. Nah, I ain't doing all that now. You did well at first. Appreciate the word. But don't worry about no song. You ain't gotta worry about that. You stick to what the Lord say to me. And gonna let that be that. So anyway, what time is 53 minutes? Right. I'm blocking folks. Folks talking stupid. Well, y'all appreciate it. Y'all be encouraged. And I want to talk longer, but I feel like if I talk long, it's going to mess up the whole flow of stuff. So I'm going to do this. Hey, peel that for him. Don't let because he choked on it yesterday. Doggone, boy, I be praying for my son, Shock. He put everything in his mouth. He put an orange little tangerine in his mouth the other day, and all I heard him, I said, this man choking, man. I was like, Lord, please stop this man from putting everything in his mouth. I don't know where he get that crap from. All right. She said talk, man. No, I told her I would talk, but I need to cut this off perfectly. This gonna be perfect. God done spoke, I done talk, but I feel like that's it. Meg, I had a serious dream about you this morning. I'm asking your viewers to pray for your safety, peace, and protection. Please hear this, viewers. If you see, pray for what you saw. Should I be scared? Ain't nothing gonna happen to me, dog. All right. Thank the Lord. I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all be blessed in Jesus' mighty name.